Ghana's so different from home. We drove with the mission president to the mission home, which is about like a 4-hour drive along the coast to the Cape Coast mission home. And just seeing things for the first time, so much sort of poverty and just different. It's so hard to explain. Animals everywhere and just farmland and jungles and palm trees and the beach, and everything was just very different. And when we got to the mission home, we were assigned to where we were going to go, to our first area. And I was called to serve, and my first area was called Kwamo, which was in Kumasi. So I was in the mission home for about an hour, then they put us on a bus up north, and Kumasi is about a 6-hour drive north of Cape Coast. So we got on the bus, and I was so tired, but I remember being so tired, but I couldn't sleep, because just looking out the window and seeing everything, and we would just drive from village to village, but like in between villages was just dense jungle. Like you couldn't see very far. It's just trees and trees and trees and bushes, and it was sort of intense feeling. I remember one of my first funny cultural experiences was when the bus stopped for a bathroom break, and I had to go really bad, but everyone just got off the bus and they just started going to the bathroom right off the side of the road. And I remember being so scared and thinking like, whoa, that's not okay. So I held it because I was so nervous and scared to go. I didn't understand what was going on, and it was kind of freaky. Not knowing though that that's just what you do. You just go to the bathroom outside, which was really hard for me at first. That was a funny experience I had the first day. But when we got to Kumasi, my trainer was there waiting for me. All the trainers were there waiting for us coming up. And it was also transfer day, and so a bunch of missionaries were there at the bus station, because some missionaries were taking a bus down south. Some of them came up with us new missionaries up north. And I met a lot of my first experience of seeing like real missionaries for the first time. That's what I thought of them, at least. Dirty name tags and stuff. Knew that they'd been there a while. And we got there probably about 7 or 8 in the evening, and so it was already dark outside. And I remember we had to charter a taxi to get to our apartment. And it was really nerve-wracking because it's just these ghetto taxis, and there's no set prices on anything, and so you just have to barter with everybody on everything. And so I remember sitting there listening to my trainer barter with the taxi driver and just thinking like, whoa, I can never do that. It was really nerve-wracking. Driving through the taxi to our apartment, I just knew that I was just somewhere different. It's sort of hard to explain.